Hi everyone, this is Janae, and today I have just a few layouts to share with you that I've done, I would say within the last month or so, that I just been waiting to show you, so I'm just gonna get those done. I have some more, but I'm just gonna do them kind of four at a time, so you don't get too, I don't know, bored with it. The first one I did was a direct lift, pretty much a direct lift from one of the design team members over at Pebbles and using the Seen and Noted collection. Pretty much did a direct lift, except I only used one picture and it wasn't black and white. And my tree was a little bit bigger, had a few more layers because to get it proportionately right, because I didn't know the measurements of this one, I had to add in a few more pieces. But other than that, it's pretty much this direct lift from this layout. So let's get started. So this video doesn't get too long. This is the one I did, and it's a picture of Cove and I not this Christmas, last Christmas, and I'm holding a little bow on her head right there. But so here it is, pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, I used the Pebble Seen and Noted paper, and just kind of did a white stitch right around. So layered a piece of this gray cardstock on a piece of the white 12 by 12, and just cut the gray just about a half an inch smaller, and used some black standard thickers, used a wood veneer that I colored with red ink, and called it good. So this is what it looks like. Didn't use any splatters or anything like that. And for the date, I just put the year because obviously it's Christmas Day, so I'm going to remember the day. So, and that star, that's a old Stampin' Up punch I have that I use that. So second one, using the Basic Gray Fact or Fiction collection. And so that's what it looks like there. Use some of these wood veneers. They are from, I think, So Delicious. They came in a Studio Calico kit, and did some stitching. If you can see that right there. And love this paper right here. Love it, love it, love it. From the not Seen and Noted, from the Fact or Fiction line. Right here, use some embellishments from that collection. Just kind of cut them down. Did some pinstripe Mr. Huey with some enamel dots on a diagonal. So those came out really nice. I layered the pictures onto this glass. I have just a really big glassine bag that I put behind there for some texture, and use a button from, I think it's from Evalicious, and it says Family Time. These are pictures that we took when we were in Minnesota this past summer. My husband and I, my niece and nephew, and my sister-in-law and her husband. So yeah, that's it, and thought that came out pretty cute. It was pretty fast to put together, so got that documented. This next one was from the same trip back home to Minnesota. Picture one of my very best friends from college. We've been friends for about 15 years or so, about 15 years now, and I stayed with her for a few days while I was there visiting, and her husband had made us some cocktails, and I think they were frozen Bahama Mamas. So they were really good. And used some thickers that I got from Tuesday Morning. They're like vinyl thickers, and a butterfly that I colored. It's a Studio Calico butterfly, I think. And did some splattering, and then I used like the lid of one of the Mr. Huey's, I think, and I dipped it in some warm calico Mr. Huey, and just kind of twisted it on the page, kind of to look like that coffee stain that some people have a stamp for. I don't have the stamp, so kind of made my own deal. And splattered, used some enamel dots. This paper again is from the Fact or Fiction. It's the softer colored papers, and cut out some circles there, and then made this like kind of circle that I used cutting two different sized circles to get that. There's some washi tape there. Did some layering, not a ton, but I did some. Added a little glassine bag here with a little transparency that says my favorite, and then threw in a brad. And I think that's from my mind's eye. And the final layout was this past summer. I think it has a date. Yep, August, right there. And it's there, and it's using the a Studio Cal. I think this came in a Studio Cal kit. It's just white textured paper, white paper, And I used the Seen and Noted collection. It's a picture of me out on lake this summer. We got a new tube for our boat, and I love this tube. It's the one without the hole in the middle. We have the other one with the hole in the middle that my husband absolutely loves. He hates this one, but I really like this one. So I think this is the day we got it, or the first time we took it out on the lake. So, and then these are some thickers that I use out of my stash, and this is a sailboat from the Transportation Wood Veneers of Studio Calico. Use some My Mind's Eye enamel dots on the diagonal. I didn't use any ink this time, just the diagonal. Oh, this right here is a white doily that I misted with Dewey, Mr. Huey. Yeah, this one right here. And layer, oh, this is a badge. It says "Be Awesome," and I'm not sure where I got this from. Either a Flair for Buttons or Buttons and Badges. I don't remember. I kind of mix them all together, which probably isn't great because then I don't remember who I got them from, except like the Evilicious ones, but I don't know. Use some washi, just layered, just strips of paper, top and bottom. And again, glassine bag, except this one's open, so my journaling will go in there, and I'll use a little tab thing that I'll put there. I really need to get my layouts journaled. Lately, it's been my nemesis. So that's it. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be back with a small haul. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.